HooHooHooRobin.
You're listening to Opie Anthony. On the virus. Sirius XM.
We got Jim Jefferies in studio.
Hello.
And I was just thinking as I was turning on the mic, what happened to us? Because Jim Jefferies has been doing our show for many years at this point.
Probably 4 years.
4 years. And,
yeah.
And here we are exchanging baby pictures.
I know.
I'm like, what happened?
Well, you know what the weird thing is? That we used to do that before, but now it's less creepy because we've got kids.
Jim Jeffries' son is 4 months old.
Yeah.
My daughter's 5 months old, and we were just doing a little exchange there.
See, that's
I always
thing.
feel awkward that, like, showing baby pictures because I understand like people aren't going to be
not
as
to
excited
you,
as you
not
are.
not to other parents, but it's when I showed Anthony, it's a bit weird when you go.
No, the kid's adorable.
Well, yeah, the kid's cute and everything, but
We got 2 awes out of Anthony.
If you got ugly kids,
the thing
don't
is,
show.
I like kids. I've always liked kids, so for me it was always fun. But sometimes you'll be with other comedians and you'll be like, "Here's my baby," and they
don't want anything to do with it. You got to understand that, though.
Yeah,
you
got to get it.
that.
But when you're a new dad like myself, it's still all exciting and new. I imagine if I had another child, the novelty would wear off.
Yeah,
there's a drop
one.
off. Already, there's not as many pictures, not as many toys.
My brother rang me up the other day and he goes, "Fucking kids." He goes, "I tell you what, by the time they're 10, you've seen everything they can do." And I said, "Well, you got 2 daughters. You don't know, mate. You've got all the future where they're banging guys.
Fuck.
And where the drug problems to come.
Yeah, right, sure. The trouble that
You
they get
haven't
into.
seen everything they can do.
Fast forward, my son's almost 3. I got a broken TV at home from yesterday.
Why?
He fucking was playing his T-ball in my living room.
That's
connected.
You know what you've got
And
is
he's
a broken
spiderweb
parent right there.
Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to listen.
That one high and wide for ball 2.
I'll say it again. You got to listen to the first hour of the show today. It was an unusual day yesterday.
But he brought a tee in. And the ball and the bat.
I know.
What part of your parenting was like, I'm going to stop at the 3rd object?
How funny is it to hear it because he doesn't know what happened? There was too much. My whole family's sick.
Right.
He might have got into the chocolate when I wasn't looking.
Right. Once again, you put it up on a high shelf.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. In the end, it's certainly my fault, but I just kind of gave up yesterday for a little while.
Yeah, I get that.
And my TV suffered. 65-inch TV is done because you can't get these fixed.
Now you get an 80.
That's what I'm saying. It's time to upgrade.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
I got an 80, and now they're selling 90s at Best Buy.
I got the 90.
And now I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I got the 90. It's fucking sick.
I know, but 80 was sick, but now I feel like my TV sucks balls.
You feel like it's small.
Balls. You got to get the 90, dude.
Yeah, I can't see
When are we going
anything.
full wall?
Full wall.
They're going to do full wall.
Yeah,
eventually.
but they did that with projectors. But projectors suck unless you got a cinema room.
Right.
If you just got it in your house with some cunt who's just like, whoa, fucking look how big it is.
There's always someone walking in front of it.
Yeah,
it's too don't you understand how this technology works? Don't walk in front of it.
The only great thing is that you can watch porn and involve yourself like you're a shadowy man that fucks everyone else.
You do a full shadow person, like fucking watch your shadow boner.
Yeah, I'm just in the corner wanking.
Are you diaper guy with the kid?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You know, I like, of course,
respect
changing
that
diaper.
shit.
Well, he's still on breast milk right now, so his shits don't stink too bad, you know. But like, my girlfriend was on antibiotics for a week, and he had to go on formula, and his shits were really bad. So I don't know if I'm too excited when he goes into solids. When do you start with solids?
I don't know. 6 months, I think.
Yeah, it's 5 to 6 months.
I think you get
solids.
close. 6 months, I think. Have you had the shit all the way up the back to his neck?
Oh yeah,
yet?
he
all
shits
that
up
stuff?
his back. No, it's not.
God.
Sometimes
I'm just doing this for him, by the way.
Sometimes I shit on his back. Just when my girlfriend gets home, like, look at how big this one is. How do you get blood in it?
Wait till you start it. Wait when he's eating real food and you can't believe how big his shit is. You're like, how the fuck was this in this tiny little fucking
I enjoy
baby?
that first shit that's got a bit of placenta in it.
Oh, the black
black
tar.
Yeah, the black tar. Where you're like, is this what it's going to be like forever?
Oof.
We didn't have a doctor really tell us that about the black shit.
The dreaded black shit
It's
of
tar. Like, and
really.
Their first shit because they've just been living on fucking placenta
What are
and
they
bodily
putting fucking
fluids.
Guinness in their bottles?
Yeah, yeah.
That's like Guinness. I've had the black tar, but it's usually after a night of many Guinness.
It does look like something. It looks like runny Vegemite. Like you scoop out the bottom of a thing. Yeah, it's not pleasant.
God. Yo, that's fucked.
Dude, I gotta tell you, man, Legit is an awesome show.
Yeah.
For real.
Well,
I know we're
thank
friends
you.
and all, but I hope you believe me. Because
Well,
sometimes we have to lie in the show. Legit is a good fucking show.
We have our moments. You know, I'm not going to lie to you and say they're all gold, but we have good episodes and bad. But hopefully we have more good ones than we do bad. But it's I know for a fact the last 3 or so episodes are awesome, and I was very happy with the first sort of 5, and then we had a little. But it's doing well. I think. I hope we'll get a second season.
Yeah.
You know, but it's weird because now, after making it, I know what people like and what people don't like about the show. And with the second season, I put more of what people like.
Right,
But
yeah.
you don't know when you go, all right, I'm going to get a mentally challenged guy called Rodney in and see if it works. And don't do it too much because people might get offended. People love mentally challenged
They
Rodney.
love
Yeah.
And we talked to you on the phone. Rodney is Rodney, man.
He's the real guy.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he's the real deal.
I rang him up the other day and I said, how you doing, Nick? And he goes, his name's Nick Daly, and he goes, I'm doing pretty good. And I said, since the show's been on, I said, I bet you're getting noticed in the street. He goes, I haven't been noticed in the street at all. And then like later on in the conversation, he goes, mind you, I haven't been out on the street since the show.
Where's he living?
He lives with his mother.
Okay, yeah.
He's just I don't know what his condition is, but he's there.
Is he a trainable? We learned about trainables on
He's
this show.
trainable. Well, see, this is what
Is he a trainable? What a horrible
This is
fucking
what
way.
we do with Nick is, right? We don't have anything for him in the script. We just go, Rodney's coming in today, and then we just sit in front of the camera and we just feed him lines. Say this, say that, say this, say that. He just repeats it like a parrot. And you know, eventually
He hits on something.
he'll hit on something. I'll show you I can't put this up online, but he has a sex scene.
What happened?
I'm just looking at Michael Bolton. What is he doing? Michael Bolton shouldn't have any hair left.
Yeah,
Like,
but
what's he doing?
He's got the plugs. He's back.
Did
in.
he? Did he?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
He has, because he lost it completely. He's had it, but not that successfully from the looks of it.
Yeah, that's something.
There we go. That's
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
I won't even text it to anyone. I just don't want the picture coming out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And you can't put that online?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, because I don't know
What's he-
I don't know whether they're cutting that scene out of the show, and if they
Oh, that's a scene in the show.
if they
Oh, my
leave it in
God.
the show,
Gotcha.
then,
Oh, my
then
God.
then we're all
All right,
good.
we won't even explain it.
Yeah, but
It's a good picture, though.
That's fucking funny, man.
And he didn't know what he was doing then. He had no idea.
No, huh?
We have an episode coming up where there's basically a management company that has all the disabled people.
Really?
Yeah, it's
So if you need a disabled person for a movie or TV show, they're the guys to go to.
the Capables. It's
The Capables.
The Capables. It's like the Expendables, except these people are actually expendable. No. But what it is basically it's an agency where we got Nick from, and we auditioned some other different people, and so we have an episode that's set in. It was a story basically. I got fired from a disabled home for racing disabled people once, and the guy was like, "You have to go," and I said, "Why?" I go, "You were there. You were racing. You were gambling. You were just as bad as me." And he's like, "I didn't put numbers on their backs. You can't put numbers on."
There's a line.
Yeah, but you do that on a professional athlete. It's good, but you dehumanize a person with a number like a horse. Anyway, so so we had this idea that I'd have to do some community service or something, and I'm going to hang out in a disabled home for the day, right, where Billy used to be able to. So we rig up this agency, and we went, give us all of them.
I want to collect them all.
Yeah, we had like 5 Down syndromes, a few
Holy
cerebral
shit.
palsy. We had this big tall guy that looked normal, that had an IQ of under 10, right? and so the problem is they never have more than 2 of them working at a time. There's always one in a Hallmark movie, right? And there's always one doing some advert where it looks like it's beaten up for a charity, right? And so they have like 2 carers in the agency that have to come out and set with them.
Sure.
They didn't have enough carers. They brought out 2, and we had 30 of them.
Wow.
And so we needed a disabled wrangler. They were all they were all walking in separate directions, and we had this one scene where it was like the premise of the episode. I don't think I'm ruining anything because it's not like there's huge plot lines in the show, but the premise of the episode was there was one of their carers was a girl, and I liked that, but all the capables, let's call them, decided that they're in love with this girl and they got to get me out of their building, right? That's the whole thing. So we got one of the assistant director goes up to all the disabled people and said, here's the deal, all right? You're in love with her, but Jim's trying to get her, so you hate Jim. All right? and
Simple enough.
Yeah, it's simple concept. That a few of them took to heart. Right? One of them in particular, one Down syndrome lad, started to believe that this was his actual life.
Instead of acting, right?
You
don't know from acting.
He decided he's in love with this,
oh my
with
God,
this
that's
girl,
great.
and that I'm the enemy. So we're about to go to lunch. I go off to have a piss. We're in an actual disabled home, right? So I'm urinating in a cubicle, and then I hear, right? I turn around. There's a giant Down syndrome person blocking my cubicle. Going, you stay away from her. And I'm like,
no cameras rolling or anything. You're fucking taking a piss. You're fucking...
I'm all by myself.
Oh, man. And you can't hit a Down syndrome kid.
Yeah, it's not like I can hit the guy.
Yeah, that'd be a bad headline.
Oh, my God.
So I start yelling out for one of the ADs. I'm going, Paul! Paul! And so a whole lot of people have to come and restrain the Down syndrome person.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
And then at lunch there was one of them. I'm putting all my food on my tray. I'm the star of the fucking show, right? if they want to stay on this show and another episode might come up, they want to be good to me, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm getting my food, putting my mashed potatoes. One of them just comes up and slaps it out of my head.
Fuckers.
Imagine doing that on any set, going up to one of the actors. You've got like 2 lines the whole day going.
And the lead guy,
I hate this cunt. Bang.
Oh man, you'd be off the set if you weren't retarded.
Yeah. No, but all it was I had to apologize for making him angry. You know.
It's your problem.
Issue.
You're the bad guy. Wow, that's fucking hilarious.
It's a great story, Jim Jefferies.
we got this because Ratzenberg's in it now, right? We
love it.
We got this episode where Ratzenberg's hanging out with all the disabled people and there's a whole lot of prostitutes in the vicinity. And we've got this on film. I don't know why this came out of John's mouth. He just went up to like the Down syndrome person and whispered in their ear, yeah, maybe if we pull our money we can get one of them to dance on the couch.
He seems like a wild guy.
Oh yeah, he's fucking great.
Pretty wild.
Yeah,
He's probably entertained you on the set.
Yeah, he's very entertaining on set. He is Cliff. You know, often he'll just tell you inventions, and you're like, I'm not sure whether he's invented it. He goes, yeah, you know, when you get those hampers, and they get that crinkled up paper. That was my cut. I invented that cut when I was working as a boy, and they stole that from me. And there's a bit of you where he's like, maybe he did invent that thing. I don't think so, but I don't want to question him because he could go into a rage.
And you talked about how you were a fan of his for quite a while, and to be working with him is fucking cool.
To be working with him is cool, actually, because I met him here on this show.
Right.
And it's just, so I went to him the other day, I said, I said, well, you know, you've worked with some big actors and stuff. He goes, yeah, I worked with Laurence Olivier. Did a movie with him. Yeah, I asked him, I said, what's your biggest acting tip? And he told me, never leave your wallet in your trailer. Right? But he said it so...
That's fucking great.
That's a great imitation.
And like he's a cool guy. Like he smokes and stuff, and you know he came to my gig in LA. And,
oh, he did.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're doing. So I did Kimmel like last night.
You killed on Kimmel, by the way.
Right?
Yeah.
And like we can't get press for fucking Ratzenberg. And it's like, this is his first sitcom since Cheers.
Right, yeah.
Someone bring the cunt on so he can tell all of his stories.
He's fucking great. Why wouldn't they? You're right.
I tell you what, with Kimmel, though, man, I was, Jessica Simpson was there. I was trying to I just wanted to meet that, like, she's chunky when she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's
got some
fucking chunky now.
Nice fat legs on her, man.
You like that, yeah?
Well, you know, I got used to that over the course of 9 months.
Oh, okay.
So, it was a bit of a memory for me.
Yeah.
and it's like she was like advertising that she's basically made dresses now for pregnant chicks that are a bit slutty. She goes, because you still want to feel pretty when you're pregnant.
Right.
And I felt like going, but you're not. So why try to get that feeling?
Just do your time.
You know, I don't put fucking braids in my head because I want to feel like I have a lot of it. You know what I mean? You're not pretty. Just act dowdy, get on with it, and move on. You might get it back. You never know.
You might get it back. Yeah.
She's still quite attractive though, the Simpson though. Yeah, there's still something about her.
Well, she got a pretty face.
Right? Always had the pretty face. Nice rack.
Well, she's got a big fucking... She's got big...
Huge feeders.
Yeah, see, but they're sloppy looking now. It's that whole thing with tits, man. Whenever you meet, like, a fat chick and she'll say something like, I might be fat, but I got great tits.
Oh, yeah.
And they always act like they go, no, you don't. You have fat tits.
You got fat tits. They're sloppy. They're saggy. You're right.
It's that whole thing. And even
big doesn't mean good.
Even if they're great, right? I wouldn't buy a Picasso if the frame was made out of dog shit. You know what I mean? You'd never go, I'm hanging that on my wall because the thing in the middle's so good.
Oh, my God. Go down. I mean, up. Go
the
up.
First picture?
Up there.
Keep going all the way up.
I can't see what's going
all
there.
the way up. The one in the red bathing suit.
God.
Swimsuit.
Oh, yeah,
my
the Simpson.
She is perfect in that picture.
Oh, yeah.
That is a perfect... body right there.
She was great when she was washing that car in that Dukes of Hazzard video.
Yeah. Holy
Simpson,
mother of Christ.
But I didn't get to meet her. I'm next door to her. They fucking... This is how unfamous I am. It's when you get into the Kimmel thing, they have this alleyway on either side, and 50 meters in one direction they've got it fenced off, and 50 meters in the other direction they've got it fenced off, and there's just paparazzi just waiting for her to do the 10-meter walk from her car to the door.
Right.
I come in, I'm holding an actual baby. I took my baby down. Not one photo. No, man. She comes in 5 minutes later. They back the fucking truck up to the door so she can slither out the back, so not one photo's taken.
Holy shit.
I think to myself, it's like, what's the big deal, right? They just want to have a photo of her.
Yeah.
She's just been on Ellen that day. Everyone knows what she looks like. But what they want is they want pregnant girl slipping in puddle.
They want a fuck up. They absolutely want a fuck up.
They don't want a pretty photo of her. They want
They want the dirty one.
They want one leg coming out, a fucking one flap just dangling out of her underwear.
Or big fucking, like, sloppy titty nipple shot.
Or just like a baby's hand reaching out.
Some guy was fucking pissing me off on Twitter. You see that guy that was like, "Hey Jim, why don't you ask Anthony why he doesn't promote your show?" I fucking talk about it all the time.
I don't worry about things
so
like that.
pissed
But
at that guy. I blocked him.
It's like the thing is because I'm anti-gun, you're pro-gun. I understand the fucking deal, right? We don't all agree on everything for the rest of our lives. Otherwise, that's just how the world is. Sure. We all have opinions. As soon as I say something anti-gun, fucking every cunt goes, "Anthony, Jim doesn't like guns."
I know. Yeah.
And you're
They
like,
get you involved.
yeah, telling on fucking teacher, man.
Did you hear what Jim Jefferies said, Anthony? Because he's fucking... And I'm supposed to go, oh, because Jim Jefferies has a different point of view about guns than I do, I'm supposed to hate him.
Well, he comes from a different place.
Exactly, that too. It's like, but
there's not a culture of guns. What's your take on guns, really quickly?
Well, we had guns in Australia. And then there was massacres, and now we don't have guns in Australia, and we haven't had a massacre since we banned them. But I get the difference, right?
But the country was able to ban guns, because that's never going to happen in America.
We had a huge massacre in a place called Port Arthur in Tasmania, and they banned them like in 2 weeks. It was all over. But
there wasn't an outrage?
The difference between America and Australia is very simple. When they said to the Australian public, "We're going to ban guns," the Australians went, "Yeah, all right then. Yeah."
I'm going to get that here.
You do it to America. You go, don't take our guns. And people are like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, it's not going to be as easy as that here.
But I never see white people saying that. I never see white people going, "Don't take my guns." It's like, you ask a black person, you go, "What about your guns?" They're always like, "I don't have any guns. What are you talking about?"
I don't have any.
Yeah. None of my friends have guns.
No, not legal ones anyway.
They'll ban certain types of guns eventually, but they'll never ban guns in America.
I'm all for muskets. The Second Amendment was written because the musket gives you a lot of time to calm down.
While you're fucking tamping the powder, when you're fucking got that big rod down the front of the barrel,
someone calls you like, you're like fat, and you're like, "Wait there, fuck face."
You're like, all right, I'm mad, but I'm not mad to take out 10 people, I just realized. I'm mad enough to take out the one.
Wouldn't you love to hear a school shooting where it's like a kid has a broken rib?
It's like, now you got to pull out the thing and tamp it
ready for the next one.
What will happen is they'll get rid of semi-automatic weapons. And, I don't understand when people say they have it for security. I understand when some people say that, but it's like... And then someone will say you had it locked in a safe. And it's like, well, that's not security then. If it's locked in a safe.
I hate the locked in a safe. Unless it's on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's an extra move.
Be.
Yeah, you can't have it locked in the safe. It's going to have a gun.
It's not like Oscar Pistorius before he shot his girlfriend had to go to his safe.
Yeah. Left 23, right 36.
He dragged himself along the floor.
How did he get bail?
This is the thing. If it happened in any other country but South Africa,
right?
Because the thing is with South Africa, cunts do come through your window a lot.
Yeah.
Look, if I was living in South Africa, I'd be all for guns.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fucking armed to the teeth in fucking South Africa. But this is the thing. You know what happened? It's Valentine's Day. She's fucking hot. It's fucking 3 more years until the legless bastard gets to run again in any type of sporting event.
He's got some downtime.
Yeah, he's got some downtime. Right? And so she's there going, "I might go off with a rugby player. At least he's a real man."
Man, he don't want to hear that.
At least he's a complete man, he said. "You fucking bitch."
I'll show you.
And he dragged himself across the floor, went to his safe. You think to get his gun, wouldn't you? But that's where he keeps his blades, right?
the fucking spatula feet.
Yeah, he got his spatula feet out. He fucking put them on, and then this is the thing that they're saying. If they broke into the house, why was the bathroom door locked?
Yeah,
That's the bit, because it's not like a robber climbed through the window and went, "I'm just about soap and toiletries."
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
He got into a fight because they reckon there's a text from her to a rugby union player. And rugby's like a much more popular sport than legless running in South Africa.
Fucking man sport right there. Yeah.
That was it.
You don't want to hear that shit.
But fucking hell, she's a good-looking bird, Probably not so much now with the bullet wounds to the face, but...
Probably not.
See, this is the thing, is when my baby was... My girlfriend's pretty and all that type of stuff, right? But her having a kid doesn't make you stop wanting to fuck things.
Right.
And I thought maybe it would, but it doesn't. doesn't. So I do it the same way as quitting cigarettes. I'm like, I'm not going to fuck something today, right?
Just today.
Yeah, because you take it day by day.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. I'll take it like an addict, right? and I'll tell you a quick story on that. So I was talking to Dr. Drew, and I was like, because I hang out with Dr. Drew, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because I do his radio show every now and again, and I
He's had a tough month.
I rang him up and I said, "Hey, what's wrong with Dr. Drew?"
Nothing wrong with him. Some of his patients.
Yeah. And I rang him up and I said, "Dr. Drew," I said, I can't stop fucking things, right? Mostly prostitutes. I said, he goes, maybe you're a sex addict, because I live in LA, everyone's an addict or something. He goes, go along to some meetings just to keep yourself in check. So I went along to a couple of meetings.
Wow.
And it's kind of cool, Sex Addicts Anonymous, because you meet a lot of people where you go, I'm not that guy, right? So I just stand up and go, I really like prostitutes, have a big purse shot for prostitutes, really like fucking prostitutes. And then there's another guy's like, I'm cheating on my wife every day. And then there's like someone will stand up and go, I want to fuck my kid. And you'll be like, holy shit.
All right, really? He took it over the top.
And you're like,
What
you go, like I don't do it, but I really want to. And you're like, whoa, I'm not that guy.
Shit.
So I used to get into going to these meetings because I thought, oh, this is good. This is exciting times, right? And so one time I go to a meeting, and I come in, there's like 5 fat guys with bald moustaches. I'm like, oh, I've come to fucking Pedos Anonymous here, right?
Oh, shit.
So I walk in, I've turned a little bit late, and then one guy stands up, and he goes, and this is true, it sounds like a bit, but it's true. He stands up and he goes, yeah, look, I hide it from my wife. When she goes to sleep, I go downstairs and do it at parties. I try to find a corner where I can do it. And I'm like, yeah, man, I know your pain, right? And then I stand up and I go, well, for me, it's prostitutes. Right? Everyone stares at me and I go, where am I? And it turned out I was in Overeaters Anonymous.
Oh, shit.
I got my AM and my PM mixed up. I was in the right room, but I was 12 hours late for my meeting.
Right.
And then I said, what is this? And they said, Overeaters Anonymous. And I went, that is one of my problems. But not my biggest problem. Right. See, when my baby was born, the perfect news story would have been like, I just would have liked to have seen a news star reader go, at the Hot Girl Convention in Las Vegas, there's been a horrible fire, and every hot girl on the planet is disfigured. And I'll be like, great, I can focus on being a dad. Take care of my kid now.
But since there's at least one hot girl walking around, you just can't concentrate on.
I can't concentrate fully.
Right,
the good thing about a son is that one day you'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can look at his son and you go, all right, you might hate me right up until 25, and then you'll have that moment where you're like, oh.
Now I get it.
I get it. Yeah. Women are cunts. And you should spend as much time as possible trying to fuck them over.
Jesus Christ. So it looks like your relationship's going well.
No, it's going well. I'm not cheating, man. I'm fucking
doing good.
It's hard, though. It's like really rough.
You met her on the show. You told us.
I met her on the show. She was the prostitute in the pilot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
You guys just hit it off.
She's a lovely girl. And the good thing about her is, she's a nice level of fucked up. She came from a very religious family.
Oh, that'll do it.
So like she youngest of 7 kids and all that stuff. And the great thing is, so her mother's really, really, really religious. Like brought fucking holy water to when my child was born.
Wow.
And then like everyone was like, I walked in the room, they're sprinkling holy water on the kid. Everyone freaks out like I'm gonna go mental, and I'm like, eh.
Whatever.
Enjoy your fucking voodoo. Right? I said, it's not like you're going against my religion.
Enjoy your fucking voodoo.
I'm an atheist, right? It's not like I'm a Muslim and you're doing the opposite of my religion. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, whatever.
Baptize it. I'll show up. Right, but the mother wouldn't stay with us. Right, she came for a month when the baby was born. She wouldn't stay with us because me and my girlfriend aren't married.
Oh, with living in sin there. Yeah.
Like I need another incentive not to get married.
Yeah.
Why, you're telling me your mother will never stay?
As long as you're not married. Fuck. Yes, that's perfect.
That's perfect. Fantastic. Let's not do that.
Any like inkling of marriage? Does she pressure you a little bit? Or?
What I do is, I'm being pressured to get married, but what I do is, whenever it happens, I start a fight where I seem like such an asshole, where it's like, you wouldn't want to marry
You wouldn't want to marry this guy. Brilliant.
And then I work my relationship back up to a reasonable level. and then I
Guy's brilliant.
Then I drag it back down to the ground. Right. I try to keep the embers just unmarried, but not enough for you to leave me.
That's fucking great. Holy shit.
Jim Jefferies is here for a very special day. You know that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's Meatball Day, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
You like meatballs?
These guys.
I brought the guy, one of the head of AG with me because he does my tours because he heard about Meatball Day.
Meatball Day.
He heard about Meatball Day.
Yeah, because Roland's mentioned Meatball Day.
Meatball Day.
Roland's a foodie.
Oh, he certainly is.
If you lay him on his side, he's a bit of a rolly as well. I love that term foodie. I like foodie. I like food as well.
You're rolling in here with the meatballs.
Yeah.
But it is the fat man way of saying,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like a good meal. I certainly do.
Yeah. It's like if I ever tried to go, I'm a drunkie. I'm a drunkie.
What a cute name for an alcoholic.
That's why I have a red nose.
Shit.
Because of my drunkie problems.
You've had to cut back on your partying and stuff. Obviously, with a kid and the show.
I didn't drink during the filming of the show. And then I had the kid, and then I took it up a little bit again, and then I'm just no good at it anymore.
Oh, really? You were such a pro.
The hangovers are so... But I'm thinking, I do this thing, like, rather than giving it up, I'm thinking, maybe if I just drink beer. Right? I've never been crazy on beer.
Right.
I've been leglessly drunk, but I don't get my dick out on beer.
Yeah.
And so...
But the beer usually leads to other...
To fatness.
It leads to fatness, and also it gets you like to the point where you're not thinking about not drinking something else.
Yeah.
So you drink the beer, you get a little buzz, and you're like, I'll have a fucking
this one
Jack
time.
and Coke or something.
But kids don't understand hangovers there, Jim Jefferies.
No.
So that probably helps you out a little bit.
No, my kid
has
has a system where when he wakes up in the morning, so he sleeps for 8 hours, but it's that stupid fucking shit with kids where it's like, can we stop putting him to bed at 7? Then he wouldn't wake up at 4.
Right. Let him stay up late.
Yeah, but everyone's like this. You can't. It's way past his bedtime.
Nope.
Are we sure about this? Let's put him to bed at 1 so we can all sleep till 9.
Why the fuck wouldn't you do that?
I don't know, but
10 o'clock in our family. We figure that shit out a little bit.
10?
Yes.
Well, we've got
him in bed a little longer.
We've got him back till 9 and all that type of stuff now, but it's...
I want beef. Just beef. All right.
So...
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Where's this from? Who are we...
Meatball Obsession. Meatballobsession.com.
We're doing in honor of National Meatball Day, which starts tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, we're doing a buy one, get one free on all the meatballs.
Are you fucking kidding? It's National Meatball Day tomorrow?
Yeah.
I haven't bought a tree yet.
Oh, God, dude.
These holidays sneak up on you, don't they?
They sure do, Jim.
You know, back in World War II,
Yeah.
the Japanese were called meatballs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they called them meatball. Fucking meatball. Because they flew those zeros, and they had those goddamn Japanese flags on there with the big red circle. Like a meatball. Just a little meatball history for you.
Or Meatball Day.
Little meatball
Which
history.
is tomorrow.
So you do
I always
kamikaze
thought-
meatballs and just throw meatballs?
Yes!
All right.
I always thought they were called
Once you
period sheets.
Cook the meatballs.
A Japanese flag, yeah.
Yeah, period sheets.
It's like I made a fucking Japanese flag out of the bed last night. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Meatball Obsession guy going? One bomb and he's out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Get back in there. Try again.
These are so
Roll
What
fucking
am I
good.
eating?
Well, that's the beef meatball and sauce, and then we also have turkey here.
Turkey is pretty good too.
Don't you mix the beef and the pork together when I'm at home?
Nah, we do all one
Not
meat.
all.
We do all one meat.
Yeah, and
That's
the
the way my
sauce.
grandmother did it. That's the way I do it.
Yeah, the sauce is good too, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Roland's doing a food show tomorrow, right, Roland?
good.
Yeah.
So
What time is your food show?
From 5 to 6.
5 to 6 tomorrow on this channel. Roland has a bunch of fucking famous chefs and people coming in.
So let me get this right. These are all your grandmother's recipes.
Yes.
And so you've started a big business off your grandmother's ideas.
Yeah, well, I did. The parent company is called Mama Mancini's, and you get these in all supermarkets.
See-
and I opened a restaurant in Manhattan, serving them in cups.
So this is the deal, right? If I opened up a business with my grandmother's ideas, it would be called Racism Obsession. That's the only business I could
That's
open.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Does she
really,
Does she get a taste, or did you wait for her to, go to
My
the
grand-
other side?
Yeah, she's gone a long time. Late 70s.
Smart.
wow.
That means you get to keep more of the profits.
Yeah, that's it.
No, yeah, smart. Wait till the grandmother dies.
Yeah, and
I'm just hoping none
then
of
dig
the
through her
family
drawer
will
for the
do
rest.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Starts jumping in trying to get a piece of your pie over there. And get a piece of your meatball. What was your grandmother's most hated race?
The whites. She was colorblind. She hated, what did she call them? Gooks, chinks.
Oh, she didn't like Asians.
Something like the Asians, no.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. And she would just what was her problem with them?
Well, Australia's different. See, we have Asian immigrants in the same way that, say, Texas and LA and all that have Mexican immigrants.
Oh, okay.
Right? So they're our nearest neighbors.
Oh, yeah, go like in the South Pacific down there.
Yeah, all the illegals are mostly Asian people.
Uh-huh.
So there's a bit of that. And then there's also, the war.
That whole thing.
Yeah, where the Japanese weren't the best of people, were they? You got this little refined culture, these gentle people. They had war atrocities against soldiers that was as bad as the Nazis against the Jews.
Yeah.
And there was meant to be a thing where you didn't. We all know it's meant to be like Hogan's Heroes, right?
Sure.
You're meant to get locked up and have a funny time,
Some laughs.
and have
You leave the camp every so often, you pull some shenanigans, you come back.
Exactly. Or even like where you get to whistle a little bit and, The Great Escape where you have fun digging tunnels.
Right. Nothing like the Baton Death March.
Yeah, but it turns out the Japanese weren't into that. They were into beatings.
Getting a history lesson today.
Holy shit.
She didn't like them. Who
Did
else?
she grow up in that?
Yeah,
in that time,
Second World War, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. She'd be she's my father's 73.
Wow, okay.
She'd be 100 by now.
Wow.
She died in her 90s. She was.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she used to. Did she relate some of the stories of World War II and how fucking?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's always. We haven't had a great war, have we? These modern day wars aren't as fun as the. We need like a great super villain. Now that we got Bin Laden, I met the guy who shot Bin Laden.
You did?
Did you really?
I met the actual guy.
Wow.
He was.
How?
He's a.
There's a story there.
He's a friend of a friend. The thing is, the guy who's one of the producers on the TV show, he's producing a movie with this guy, and this guy and 3 others who were on the mission. I can't say their names or anything like that, but the guys that run the they're getting movie, they're advisors on films that involve soldiers. So it was on set. They all came down and
wow,
I met the guy. Yeah.
Did
what kind of guy was he?
Did he say anything about it?
Yeah.
Short gook. That's what he was. No.
God damn.
Sorry, Grandma. Sorry, I did that one for you.
She'd love you for it.
No, he was Teddy Toughnuts. He was the type of guy you wouldn't fuck with. You know, he was built in cowboy boots and not that cowboy boots make for toughness.
No, but
cowboy boots can go either way.
Right.
Cowboy boots. If you're I got a pair of cowboy boots. I always look like a faggot. Right? But like some guys put cowboy boots on and you're like, I wouldn't fuck with that guy. That guy looks tough.
You gotta own him.
Yeah.
You gotta own the cowboy boots.
Did you ask him anything, or did he discuss what?
I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, but he
did an interview and talked about. He step by step said he went in there, saw Bin Laden, the wife was in front of him.
He said
he shot him right in the fucking head.
He wasn't sure that it was him to begin with. It wasn't until he shot him and he went, "Oh, hey."
Jackpot.
Yeah!
That's the guy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fucking wild, man.
And we were looking for him for so fucking long, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we knew where he was the whole time, Jim Jefferies.
Yeah, but they had to make that movie longer.
That's right. That's right.
How old a guy is he? About
40. He's not young.
Really? He wasn't?
He might be 35.
35? Hmm. Interesting. Wow, fuck. I would have pegged him as a little younger, but...
Yeah, no, there was... Well, I don't know anymore what people's ages are. You know when you watch... when you watch sport, right?
Yeah.
And I watch like...
Wait, hold on.
Oh, hold on. Hold that thought.
Hold on
that
thought.
goddamn thought.
We're losing Meatball Guy.
Yeah, Meatball Guy's got to go.
You got to go, Meatball Guy?
No, I'm going to sit outside, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, you go and sit.
No, you can sit there where Terrence Howard's going to sit in a few minutes.
Well, it's more
Is
about
Terrence coming up? Yeah. Oh, we got to take a break, too. Then.
The original meatball in a cup.
That's it.
Love it.
14th and 6th.
14th and 6th Avenue.
MamaMancini's.com for my wholesale meatballs.
I'm going to start
Buying
selling
stores.
meatballs in a cone.
There
you go.
What if they go to Meatball Obsession, which is a lot easier to remember?
MeatballObsession.com, right.
That'll get to you your stuff?
Yes.
Your
and
other
the
stuff?
other company is Mama Mancini's, which I sell to supermarkets surrounding
Wow,
country.
good for you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah, start delivering sauce to my building for me, please.
It's very
Get
good.
on a regular schedule.
Yeah, I can't stop
All right,
eating
let's
this.
get that done, Sam. Plugola.
Can't
Free sauce for the Obster.
You should put these with spaghetti.
Well, we have.
Oh, yeah. Can someone
Thanks for the tip.
Can someone trademark that? I just came up with that.
Spaghetti and meatballs, that's crazy.
I don't think anyone came up with
on.
that yet.
I don't think it'll catch on.
Oh, your story about sport and people's ages before we go to break.
It's like when you go watch a game, everyone who's playing in the team's like 26, but I still look at them as being older than me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Because there's that still stupid bit where you still look up to them.
Right.
And there's no one younger that you look up to in this world except for athletes.
And growing up, they all were older than
They
you.
were all
so
old, and they looked really old when you were growing up because it was all like big moustaches and shit when we were young, right? But, but now, I think it's also a bit of your brain thinks, oh, I've still got a shot at playing professional sport.
yeah.
You know, like your brain goes, maybe one day I'll just be, playing basketball and some guy will spot me and just go,
hey,
try it out for...
You're good.
Yeah, and movies like The Rookie, that Dennis Quaid movie where he's he was 34, but I'm still too old for that. Yeah. but there's bits where you go, well, he did it. You never know.
You never know. It could happen.
Or I even
The right circumstances.
Like maybe I'll break my arm and there'll be a tendon in my arm that will make me throw like something and everything will just turn around for me.
Yeah.
I won't be uncoordinated.
That doesn't happen.
Not with that fucking attitude.
You do, you do reach a point where you think like of all the things you can't do now. If you just had no ties to anything, nothing, and you're 21 years old, you could pretty much try to do anything, whether you're good at it or not. Like okay, I want to fucking fly F-18s. Right, I'm going to go through all the motions, and you can if you go through all the motions. Then you start reaching these ages where it's like, oh, you're not even allowed to do that anymore.
part of the reason that I don't want to fuck around with my girlfriend is I'm not good at it anymore. I used to be an excellent fuck. Now it's like, if you even get me on top of it for a bit, congratulations.
You pulled a hammy and it never healed.
Shit. I have that cramp afterwards where you have to rub my thigh.
You just got no stamina anymore.
I can't get on top like that way you're doing the push-up.
Push-ups.
Like,
you got to go push-ups.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm an excellent spoon fucker. You know when you spoon, I can get good leverage that way.
Just on your side.
Yeah, that gives the appearance of, imagine that we're all up and standing. Because it's the, I don't think oxymoron's the right word, it's the dilemma that I used to be as fit as a fiddle but come really quickly. Now I'm like so unfit and can't come. So like I'm just fucking I'm dying. Like my actual lung capacity is packed in and my balls aren't shooting anything else.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie Anthony Show.